My name is Angela Bishop. I'm a registered psychologist, and I've been working with primarily children and families for about 5 years in this practice. I started in psychology pretty young. I knew right from the get-go, right from high school, that this was something that I wanted to do, and so I took a couple of courses and it just really kind of firmed it up. I think the biggest thing that really attracted me to psychology would be just being able to connect with people. It was something I was kind of naturally good at right from the get-go, and then I just found it really incredibly rewarding once I kind of got in there and started digging into different ways of doing that, I guess, yeah. Maybe what continues to kind of interest me with psychology now is again still maintaining that connection with people. So getting to be a part of families and children's and people's stories, and helping them to sort of write and navigate their own stories in a really authentic and genuine way, I think is really what keeps me continuing to practice and keeps me really engaged in the practice of psychology now. I think for me, my number one focus is always trying to help clients be as comfortable as possible in the space. So again, going back to what I was saying about being authentic and genuine, really the easiest way of helping clients do that is to create a space where they can do that. And that's really my job, is to help them connect with kind of who they are in that way, so that they can start exploring that and experiencing that in a different way than they might get outside of the office. You know, in a kind of like fast-paced world, you just sort of go through the motions, and in here I'm really hoping to create a space where they can kind of slow down and really reflect on that and really consider, is that how they want to be doing things? Is that working for them? Is that not working for them? And kind of decide from there, I guess. I work a lot with kids, so kind of fun. I think there has to be a bit of fun with that as well. If kids don't find it at least a little bit fun, then they're not going to be interested in it, they're not going to be engaged in it. And so that playfulness and that kind of, and I think even maybe for grown-ups, as I'm saying the word playfulness, I think that's so important for even grown-ups to kind of reconnect with that spirit and that sort of, well, I don't know if this is going to work, but let's give it a shot kind of attitude. And so, yeah. Maybe playful and hopefully non-judgmental. Yeah. I think it's fair for clients to expect that there's going to be feelings that come up. I think a lot of clients get apologetic when they start getting teary, but I mean, we're talking about really important things to them, and so it should be kind of evocative in that way. It really should get emotions going, and sometimes that's anger, sometimes it's sadness, sometimes it's joy, and it's just to be okay with that and that process as it unfolds, I think. Is really what I hope clients can take away from it. To really be able to have somebody else see how hard they're working as well, I think is something, especially with parents, because I feel like they have a lot of pressure already just from outside sources, other parents, schools, everything. So they're kind of bombarded with this list of things they have to do, and to be able to kind of sit with that and say, like, you're doing it, is really a big thing, I think, that comes out for a lot of especially parents that I work with. And then just for them to kind of reconnect with that feeling of being a parent, and like, this is why you're doing it, that love and that care that you have for your kid. Because again, I think sometimes they get so caught up in just doing it. They're doing the homework, they're doing the soccer, they're doing the appointments, they're doing the things, and then it's like, well, what is it that's keeping you doing it? What is that affection? What does that care? What does it feel like when, you know, you get to hold your kid, or that kind of special moment of really connecting with your kids? That's what's keeping you going. And so when they kind of reconnect with their kids in this space, I find that that's really powerful for a lot of them, because it's like, oh yeah, I can do this again. It kind of gives them that boost, I guess, that sometimes they need.